Knicks 6. Slow start here at the Garden. Illegal defense called on the Knicks. That is the warning. Oh, Oakley and Barkley going at each other. And warned by the official Dan Crawford as they look for position. Charles Barkley, you get the idea, will not take anything at all from Charles Oakley and looks to establish position. He's got a smile, though. Now Barkley with the jump shot. Chambers has replaced Mark West. The Suns with an 11-6 lead. Tom Chambers these days coming off the bench. He has changed his style. He's pulled back, fitting him with the Suns offense. And a pushing foul on Anthony. And once again, Barkley and Oakley are having some words. Now the move here would be if Charles gets involved with Barkley, at least take him out of the game. I would think from the Knicks point of view, that could be extremely useful from the Knicks point of view.
I don't think Oakley would ever try and do that, though. He's just banging him hard.
Now, that would be National Hockey League mentality. Here's Chambers and the Suns with a bye. The Knicks with 7:13 remaining in this first quarter.
Sparks flying. The Charleses are getting together. Lots of banging going on. Oakley knows he can't give this guy any room, but he's doing it before the ball is thrown inbounds. He's banging on Barkley quickly.
Do tej sakiewki właśnie chcieli sięgnąć najlepsi zawodnicy. Zwiększenie pułapu pieniędzy, to co nazywają Amerykanie salary cap, na zespół do podziału, dla nich ma istotne znaczenie. Oczywiście te kontrakty, które mają w klubach, wielokrotnie są kilkumilionowe. Gro pieniędzy zarabiają z reklam. Niemniej jednak, jeżeli chce się mieć chociaż 3-4 gwiazdy w zespole,
przy sobie dłużej potrafił skozłować.
ja myślę, że KJ jest najlepiej
Ale
trzymającym
zablokowany.
piłkę graczem w NBA, ale teraz ważniejszy jest ten rzut sędziowski pomiędzy dwoma Charlesami, Oakleyem i Barkleya.
Ale blok Barkleya na Ewingu.
Pięknie zablokował. No i tu o tym, żeby ktoś mu wyrywał piłkę, nieładnie się zachował Oakley, nie ma mowy. Dziwne ustawienie, ale teraz już wiemy.
Are men like forward Charles Oakley, the team's ever-present jovial enforcer.
He's a rookie here. We got it'll be back by you today. He get treatment like this. We'll tweet next year this time, all right?
All rookies, no matter how rich in talent, have to earn the respect of the veterans.
Missed it. Charles Oakley, the Bulls rebound. And now McCormick and Mike Brown are squaring off, and now Barkley jumps in, and Oakley wants Barkley. Oakley wants him bad. They break it up. Mike Brown and McCormick. Charles Oakley has to be held away by Doug Collins, Gene Littles, and John Bach. You knew it had to happen. You could see the official starting to lose a little bit of what was going on, then coming down the court. It started between Mike Brown and McCormick. What's the call? The Bulls had the ball. What's the call? They're going to discuss this. No, we wait here. There's no timeout. First, we're going to get a chance to see what happens running down the court. It showed Brown trying to get to the outside. McCormick put a forearm up at him, so they stop at mid-court. Charles Oakley still in the back, putting the ball in bounds. And now they go after each other. And there was Barkley, see?
Barkley comes in
came
and
over the side, and now Charles Oakley wants a piece of Barkley, and Barkley wisely backs up behind two of his teammates and peeks over their shoulder.
I'll tell you, if you...
The technical was on Mike Brown, they say now. And McCormick. Double technical on those two.
Excuse me, but if you can run one back again, you'll notice they had their hands up for a three-point call, and the shooter is on the free throw line as Hinson tries to be a peacemaker in this. Excuse me, Jimmy Edge, can you run it back one time? Doug Collins is coming out. Look at the stick out there, boy. He's going after him.
41 and 41 seconds to play in the first half. The Sixers had it low. Barkley and Oakley are going to go nose to nose. Barkley, it sounds like I'm giving the name of a law firm here, but Barkley threw Oakley to the floor, and Charles Oakley came up, elbows flying.
I think Oakley would like a little piece of Charles. I think Oakley would like a little piece of anybody.
Personal foul.
Even Bone Crusher Smith, which he didn't crush any bones, by the way.
Charles Oakley in line, shooting two.
The foul will be called on Barkley. Now Oakley is a young, physical player, and I would think that the officials will keep their eyes on him because he is liable to get right into retaliation.
There is no question if Barkley and Oakley played each other all the time, they would go at it because they're both big, strong, rough, contact players. They fight.
You know who used to scare me, and you coached him when he first came into the league? Rick Mahorn. They spread the floor. Wingate gets an open lane. Barkley a rebound. He's fouled in there by Oakley. And Oakley coming over to offer an apology there. Oakley fighting for the rebound. Got a little smack on Charles's nose, it looked like.
Wingate driving down the middle of the lane. That allows Barkley to get the inside position, and Oakley must have just caught Charles right in the nose.
Charles and Charles exchanging pleasantries, and isn't that unusual?
Barkley and Oakley are shoving each other.
You see that? He threw an elbow at him. They're standing on the line, and they don't see it.
Man.
Oh.
Charles Barkley just slapped Charles Oakley as they were standing there.
He threw an elbow at him, and the referees did not see it. Standing right on the free throw line.
Because Barkley does, he looks away. See, he looks like he's not even looking at him, and boom, just slapped him one.
Oh, man.
A little bit after a missed free throw.
If you're watching TV, watch the line. They're lining up. Cheeks in the middle now. You'll see Barkley lining up next to Oakley. Now, there's the elbow shot out at Oakley. Oakley says, what are you doing? He grabs his shirt. Now they come flying out to break him up, and all they see is Charles.
Right of the lane, guarded by Oakley. Barkley comes across the lane, comes back in. He is clobbered to the floor. Barkley gets up. Oakley gets up.
Okay, they're both standing there looking and saying, hey, I went for the ball. I don't know what happened, but he bumped him. Now they go to take the shot. He goes up in the air. He grabbed the ball, and he put him down. It's getting to be a little bit rough here. And
point game, 1:07 left, and on the inbounds, a foul call. It'll put Barkley on the line as Charles
way, and he came down. He tried to foul him immediately, and he'll get 2 free throws for the takedown.
Cheeks picking it off, and here comes Barkley. Sixers.
Look at him mouthing at Oakley, too, after he jammed that.
Solid Sixers lead by 1, 18-17, and a timeout taken by the Knicks.
He followed Oakley back visually, too, and had more to say. Wow, did he soar for that dunk. Well, Cheeks makes the great play as Oakley telegraphs the pass. Now watch this stuff. More interestingly, watch the follow. Watch the follow.
Well, let's see how Oakley reacts. There is great respect between Oakley and Barkley, and I don't know if Oakley has been challenged in that manner. We saw he and Karl Malone earlier this season in Salt Lake City, a game that turned out to be a wipeout for the Utah Jazz, and they looked to go at it briefly, but this right now is merely conversation.
It's great. Oakley comes right out and pushes Barkley by the shoulders. Get out of my way. Barkley back to the official. Official tells him to cool down. What a great matchup. It's so exhausting just dealing with this matchup defensively.
And Johnson for Charles Barkley, wrapped up by Charles Oakley, and a foul is called. Barkley did not like. Oh! Barkley took a swing at Oakley. Oakley went back at Barkley. And let's see how this is handled. Will they call it a punch?
Well, if his fist was closed, it's definitely a punch. Patrick Ewing now grabbing referee Jake O'Donnell.
A decision here by the officiating crew. Patrick Ewing, I would think, is telling Jake that Barkley slapped at Oakley. If there is a punch, you are ejected. Let's see how much style by Charles Oakley. Just the Barkley out of here. Barkley got us Oakley out of here. Not flagrant or anything like that, but he it looks like Jake O'Donnell has ejected both Charles Barkley and Charles Oakley. Well, both Charles Barkley and Charles Oakley have been ejected. That, I think it was right on target. The Guns lead by 7. This is what has angered the crowd. As Oakley have the raps on Barkley, they have words. Little slap from Barkley. Oh, a left hand thrown by Oakley.
7th game back for Charles. Little rusty on the behind the back move. We were tied at 26 after 1. Late second quarter against Riley's team. KJ drives, dishes to Barkley. Charles, meet Charles as in Oakley. The big guys tie each other up. If they went at it, what would the tail of the tape look like? Charles a little older, Oak a little bigger, Barkley a little heavier. There's the pay-per-view price. And here's what happened. Ring the bell, a slap left from Charles, a left return by the New York Charles. The officials discuss it, and Jake O'Donnell says, get out of here.
Barkley out of here. And we got Oakley out of here. Boom. Okay?
Charles said the officials overreacted.
And Drexler lost it. Barkley on the recovery. Stopped by Ewing. And then put on the floor by Oakley. And Barkley goes at Oakley. Oakley missed with a swing. Barkley tried to go back at him. And they're separated. Whoa.
There is no question about what happened. Punches were thrown.
And I would think the call has to be that they are both ejected.
They were both firing away, Marv.
Well, Charles Barkley upset with Charles Oakley. He felt, and we'll have to get another look at it, he felt that Oakley took him to the floor, and he went down hard, and of course, that is not going to be appreciated, particularly by Charles Barkley, who's had back problems the past 2 years.
Well, there was certainly no signs of back problems the way he hopped up after hitting the floor. He had one thing in mind, and that was to get at Charles Oakley.
And it is apparent that they both have been ejected.
It's a no question, not even an argument. What a shame.
You know, it's dangerous as these two guys go off together, although you would think
yes
that it's out of the system and they're not going to go at each other, but Barkley was putting on a pretty speedy pace.
Now, let's take a look now at what happened. Barkley.
Yeah, I understand Charles Barkley's point of view there.
But the only thing is, Marv, Oakley was going for the basketball.
He took him down. Boy, watch this, watch this. He took him down. I don't know. That's a little over the edge.
Oh, but they're both strong. I mean, these are two of the strong guys in the NBA, and it looked like Barkley was leaning back. Charles was trying to get the ball away and drove him down.
That we need more toughness, and we got to show that we're back to our...
Well, yeah, but he had his hands on the ball, as Barkley did, and Barkley was leaning back. And sadly, this is the outcome.
And Newman with the steal.
Excellent double team helping out Oakley.
Jackson with a beautiful move. And Barkley gets to it. Look out. And that's an offensive foul. And Jackson throws the ball at Barkley, and here comes Oakley. Mark Jackson did not like the elbow thrown by Charles Barkley, and then Charles Oakley made his feelings known.
Well, unfortunately, this game, which promises to be a great one, gets off this way. Jackson is harassing Barkley, and Barkley knows what he's doing on this play. Make no mistake about it. He could have turned away from Jackson. But Jackson took a chance there in his enthusiasm, and unfortunately Jackson took a shot which really could have hurt him. Fortunately for him, it didn't. Take another look at it now. Play is up court now, but Jackson decides to harass Barkley and draws the elbow. Now on the foul call, he flips the ball back at Jackson rather disdainfully, and Oakley comes from the top of the circle down to protect his teammate. An overreaction, I think.
It is a double technical foul. The Knicks will inbound the basketball.
Well, all things considered, I think you got to take that.
I think that's probably the proper call. Charles probably got the technical for tossing the ball at Mark Jackson, and Oakley gets the technical for coming in and giving a shove. Now Rick Pitino going crazy here. Why, I don't know. But Oakley did come in to give Charles a little bit of a push. So the two big horses have gotten some of their emotion and frustration out of their system, and they'll have to be careful the rest of the way and just play basketball.
So we have a hockey setting early here as each team decides that it's time to settle the, what's the word, machismo?